Hi, my name is Dr. Jen Anaker, and I wanted to welcome you into my kitchen today. Today is another one of our great videos where we're always looking at wellness tips, answering chiropractic questions, and also giving you a little insight into some of the things that I do for my own health care. So this I often talk about as one of the things that I like to do in my kitchen is I like to make kombucha, and today we're going to dive into the health benefits as well as how to make it. So some of the health benefits is that it helps with your digestive system. It has a lot of great probiotics in it. It also helps your body to detox. It helps to decrease arthritis, increase your immune system, and it gives you great energy as well as increase your mood because it's got B1, B6, B12, it's got iron in it and vitamin C. So kombucha is just one of those great things that you can use to help to increase your health. All right, now we're going to dive into how to make kombucha. So first off, what is utilized to make kombucha? This is called a SCOBY, or people will call it the mother. And SCOBY stands for symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast. And basically, it feeds off the sugar we're going to add into the mixture and gives back out different acids that are great for your health, like glucaic acid as well as probiotics. And so the health benefits are great. But the SCOBY, the question always too is, how do I get a SCOBY? And so you can do it a couple of different ways. Number one, if you're like me, ask around. Maybe you have a friend or a coworker or somebody you know might be into things like this, because the SCOBY actually, you can see on this one has been just sitting in the kombucha juice, and I pulled it out so you can look at it, but it continues to grow another baby SCOBY, I'll call it. And when you get a lot of SCOBYs stacked up, you really only need one. And this SCOBY stacked up, they call that a hotel, a SCOBY hotel. So you just need one. So again, asking a friend for one. I've always asked a friend, but just some of the research I was doing, I would say definitely, look into this a little bit more, but you can actually make it as well by using kombucha and tea and sugar, but for that one, you're going to have to look that one up on your own. But I do know that the third way is that you can order for the SCOBYs as well. There is one company called Cultures for Health, as well as Kombucha Camp, and it's my understanding that they come dehydrated, so you can send off for those as well. So now, again, we're going to utilize the SCOBY is what really produces the kombucha, but we have to make what the kombucha feeds off of. So what we do is basically, you need a gallon glass jar. Don't use metal or plastic because this is what the SCOBY is going to live in. But to make, I'll call it kind of the broth or the liquid part of this, not really broth, but the liquid part of this is that you need 15 cups of water, just pouring those into a stock pot. And then what the SCOBY feeds off of is 1 cup of sugar. And let me back up. Before you put the sugar in, you're going to want to bring this to a boil. And once it's to a boil, then you can put the sugar in, as well as, and you'll see various ones might say 5 to 7 packets. You can use green or black tea. I use organic black tea. So after it's boiled, we've got the sugar in. Then we just go ahead and put the tea packets into the water and let them soak for about 15 minutes. And then once that 15 minutes is up, you can obviously take the tea bags out of the pot. And then that'll give us the juice that we need for the SCOBY to live in. Now, once you've got that juice, you want to make sure that it's cooled down, and then you just pour that into the jar. So you can see I've got, these jars are actually in the making. I made these last weekend, but that's got the juice in it. Now, it also had, I think we can maybe see on this one, I don't know if you can see on the bottom there's actually 2 because I took a little bit out. One was the original, and again, that how it continues to reproduce is that one is the SCOBY that it's made. So once it's cooled off again, and you put the SCOBY, and so you just put the SCOBY into the glass jar, and then you put it into the container, and then you can see I've used coffee filters, or I think they say maybe like a towel, or I use coffee filters, and then you just put them on top because you don't want anything. You want to be able to let it breathe, but you also don't want anything, dust, or I don't know if it's you know, anything to get into it, I'll just say that. And then you put a rubber band, or sometimes I'll put a ribbon or something around it so that way it holds it in. And then you're going to take this and you're going to put it somewhere where it's dark, where it's well ventilated, and then you let it ferment for, you know, sometimes like in the summertime it might be a week, but in the wintertime now I do it more for about 2 weeks. And you can too, if you want to just, again, you don't want to use metal, but if you have like you know, a spoon or something, or straw, and then just, you know, taste it to see if you like it. Now this is going to make the plain kombucha, but a lot of people like it flavored. So when you flavor it, you're going to take the SCOBY out, and when you take the SCOBY out, you can see this is where it's living for my spare SCOBY. So once you've taken the SCOBY out, you would put it into a jar with juice, so that way you could just have that one on hand for another batch. But going back to here, that you want to be able to now add some flavor to it. So again, the SCOBY's out. I just add, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 strawberries. You could use berries or ginger. I've seen it with like mint or basil. You know, you can try different things. And then I leave it out on my countertop for a couple of days. And then that'll get that strawberry flavor in this example into the kombucha juice. And then once that is done, then I just, you know, put it into my fridge, and then I've got this kombucha you know, ready to go. And a lot of times it's just kind of a continuation in my house where I really love the kombucha. So once this guy's done, then I'll start back up again. So this is Kombucha 101. Again, welcome to my kitchen. And it's just a great way to have those great probiotics, increase your immune system. And I'm always looking for things that are going to increase my health, because food and drink can really be healing for your body. So I hope you found this helpful. Please like, share this with others, and again, welcome to my kitchen.